Hey guys, it's Rick here from Oxford Electronics, and today we're going to go over our Android box layout and how it can benefit you over other traditional experiences with Kodi and other designs. Just going to be a basic, quick overview. We're not going to go into any depth today, just to show you the advantages and how it works through the setup. So when you first turn on one of our boxes, these are our boxes down over here. This one here is connected live to the network. And we've got our HDMI connected with our power and then our network cable. When you first turn it on, you're going to come to this menu. Nice simplistic menu. We removed all the other icons that are unnecessary so that you won't get lost in where to go. The first app we have is called Mob Drill. This is generally used just for live TV experience. So if you want to watch, let's say, the Home and Garden Network, or in here we have all the channels, Sci-Fi, TNT, AMC, you can do so. We're just going to go up to the Home and Garden and play it. Usually about 3 seconds in, it should start with the video and audio. And there we go. I'm just going to back out of here. Our second app is called Terrarium TV, and this is generally for anything that you want to watch that has been pre-recorded, movies and TV shows. This one is great. It's just like using Netflix. It has all different sections. So here we're showing the trending. We can also go down and see what's on the Netflix list. Those are all the current shows that Netflix has released, as well as they're all different comedy, family, mystery, all different types. You have YouTube Red, Hulu, Amazon list, and so on. This program is pretty easy to navigate, where you just go down to movies. You're going to click a movie that you want to watch, and then click on the play button in the upper right. Now this one does make you select a source for the movie, but generally either the first or the second source will always play within a couple of seconds. We're going to skip over the 1080p one and just go down to a regular HD, and we're going to click play. Just taking a second to buffer the movie and get it started. And there we go, it's playing. And you also have your regular controls, so you can go ahead in the movie, play, pause, so on and so forth. See, we just jumped within a couple of seconds. It jumped right to that spot. And again, we can just exit out of it by hitting the back button. That other program also has the ability to do a search within it, which is really great. The next one does not have a search function. This one's called Showbox, and you need to use your mouse cursor on the remote in order to operate it. So in this case here, we're just going to click up the 3 bars, movies, and pick a movie that you want to play. This one here does not make you select any sources. You can just click your quality and then watch now, and within a few seconds it'll play it. These programs I'm showing you are very reliable. They're always updated, and I've removed the ads from them. Normally you'll see pop-up ads every 30 minutes or so, and they're very intrusive. We've gotten rid of those for you. This one also has controls where you can go ahead and skip through the movie right on the main bar here. In this case, we're just going to back out. And the next 2 programs are Kodi and IPTV. Now, Kodi we generally recommend as a last resort, or if you know there's a specific application that you want to run, you can go in here. This build is called the Spins TV build. We don't upkeep this build. It's done by somebody else who dedicates their time to it. If you can't find something in the other 3 apps that we've already showed, then you can go to this one here. You have to wait for it to fully load when it turns on. So it'll say content loading, it'll do some updates, and then you can go through the different tabs. This one takes a little longer to load most things, and we find that the sources are getting less and less, so it finds less available links to play from over time. And it does require frequent updates, which are pretty easy to do. You just click the fresh install when it first turns on, but it's still important to know that it does take a lot longer. So we'll go into movies here, As you can see on the other apps, we would have already had this up and loading. We probably would have been playing our movie. Whereas here, if we click on a movie, we got to wait for all the menus to pop up. We're not going to play from this one here just to save some time today. As you can see, this one takes a while. We're just going to cancel out of it for now. We know that it will work. We're going to go back to our desktop. Go into an app. Okay. And we're going to close out all the applications there that we were just running. Right, and the last one is the paid IPTV service. This one is $15 a month. It gives you access to HD channels as well as a lot of the content that you can find in these other programs, instant on demand with no delay. This one also has a live EPG guide, which is electronic program guide, where you can see what's coming up on the guide. It is a month-to-month service. You don't have to sign a contract. You can cancel it at any time, and it is transferable between different boxes. You would need to have one subscription per box to have access to it. It has all different sections for kids, and then your local TV shows, as well as everything's pretty much time recorded, where you can go in the electronic program guide and you can go back in and play anything from that day without you having to have recorded it. Also has a pay-per-view movie section, so it plays the same movies all day long, just like it would on your cable or satellite box, and they all play in great HD quality. There's a significant increase in quality from this one compared to the Mobdro on the free app. Now we're also going to go out of here and I'm going to show you the Video Club, which is basically all the movies that have just been released or that are still in theaters. When you go to one, we'll go to this one here. It gives you a little blurb on it on the right. You can click on it and they just play. There's literally like a 3-second delay and they all play in whatever the best quality is out there right now. This is a big advantage over the other apps just because you don't have to worry about ever updating this one. It's just going to work every single month. Pretty much every link works. TV channels, there are some downsides to some channels. The guide may not exactly sync up, but for what you're paying a month for only $5 more than what you get on Netflix, you're getting a ton more programming. Compared to cable at a basic package, which is usually $40 a month, you know, there's a significant difference for the value. Alright, and that's basically the breakdown of the box itself and what it has to offer. I'm also going to show you the remote that it comes with right here. It's just a basic remote. It has the up, down, OK buttons, your volume, and all your other controls. It takes 2 batteries. I generally recommend that you go with a bigger remote, the one that has the touchpad on it for the mouse, as well as the up, down keys like you have on the other remote. But this one also has an added bonus of the backlight feature, so when you're sitting on the couch in the dark, you can still see your keys and you can type with a full keyboard, whereas the other one you have to use the mouse on the screen or your D-pad to control that. It also gives you other functionality that you wouldn't normally get. So quick access to some of these keys, like the alphabet, will allow you to do certain functions on the screen, which you can play around with to see which ones you like to use on a regular basis, like info on the movies and things like that, getting back to the guide or jumping to a quick spot. Alright, that's pretty much everything. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below the video. We're always updating these whenever we change the design. This design is a pretty solid one that we've been using for a few months now, had great customer feedback on. And we do provide free updates for the basic stuff. If it's a total rebuild, it's about $25 for the reinstall. Thank you so much.